Hi, my name's John Howes, and this is Stacks for iOS. In this video, I'm going to show you some of the new stuff that's gone in since I first announced Stacks. This has been in beta for the last few months, and yeah, there's a ton of new features gone in. It's feeling a lot more reliable, a lot more stable. So yeah, thanks to everybody that's testing it. So the first thing we're going to look at is the new Real mode. So Real mode is basically like a tape machine emulation that lives inside the loopers. So you've got three different modes. You've got Real mode, which is this tape emulation, and you've got two granular modes, grain and slice. So Real mode is slightly different to the others. To demo that, let's first record a loop. So I'm going to play. So we'll make a really, really simple melody. So we've got this new pitch quantizer here. And this lets you choose from a bunch of predetermined scales, right? And then you can overwrite that just by hitting these on and off. So let's punch in a little melody here. And record that as a loop. Now you can hear already it sounds a little bit weird. And that's because in Real mode, we can basically go from it sounding like normal to sounding like a completely knackered tape machine. So here's our loop playback as normal. But you've got these new tape machine controls, right? So bias and focus. Again, like you kind of distort the signal more. We've got noise. We've got classic flutter. This is going to kind of wobble the pitch around. Then we've got drive as well. Yeah, we can modulate all this stuff. So we can basically modulate how broken our tape machine is using ripple and flutter over here. I'm just going to put LFOs on every parameter and we'll hear what it sounds like. So you can hear already it's got like a ton of character. Let's put a delay on it. So this goes as like a send into this delay here. We don't have to worry about the mix because we're using it as a send. Change it to a ping pong. So back on the quantizer up here, let's activate loopers. And this is going to make the pitch of the loop be quantized to whatever we had up here. Let's bring the delay down a sec. So we'll use this ripple here to adjust the pitch. So it's actually making the loop playback faster or slower, depending on the pitch here. And this is what makes Real mode different to grain and slice, you know? You can see we've got the tempo, the loop was recorded here. We can double or half that to make the loop play up or down an octave. I really like the sound of this Real mode, especially when it's like really broken like this. And yet, remember, we've only recorded one loop so far, right? So let's do something else on the next looper. I think in the last video we didn't cover the filter bank, so let's do that now. Okay, so let's bring the input level up. We're going to change these to be chords. We're going to look at filter bank, right? So let's change this over to clean first. We'll get quite a rich waveform going. Let's change these to each be 16 steps. And then we'll set the length of the sequence to be, what, 16 to 84, 64. quick increase the spread to detune a little. And now let's switch over to filter bank. So in filter bank mode, you've got these 6 bandpass filters, right? And rather than control the frequency of each band individually, you instead control the volume of each band. And then you set the center position of the frequency and how far apart each band is spread, right? Let's modulate that with the XY grid down here. So to do that, just tap this, select your range. We'll bring these to the middle. Maybe a bit of chorus, some reverb. And maybe we should call that as a loop. So to do that, hit the record button. Actually, I don't like where that started. I'm going to just delete it. And we'll go again. So when it goes back to the start, we'll do it that way. Alright, here we go. I'm going to slowly move the center and spread using the XY pad. Okay, that's enough for me. Now loop's playing back. Switch over to real mode. In fact, for this voice, let's do something different. We'll use grain mode. We'll freeze the position. Bring spray down, bring density up. So now we're just going to get this one little chop playing back, and I can use this finger to select the chord. We can select how big the that little loop is by adjusting the size. So what we'll do with this is, let's assign the XY pad to control, let's use the Y to control the level. Oh, the other way. So I just drag this the other way. So now at the bottom, we meet the loop, and if we push this up, let's send that to the delay and the reverb. And then we can use this finger here to kind of select which bit of loop we want to play back. Let's use the X to control the size. See how it sounds with our over loop. Let's assign the panning so that when one goes left, the other one goes right. Should give us a bit more space. can even affect the pitch of this. Let's see what this sounds like. This might not sound good, but we'll see what happens. So it's keeping the same position and just looping that little fragment like before, but it's now using the pitch up here of the root notes. In fact, what we could do is we could have that affect the pitch of this one as well, the top one. To do that, open the mod window, press pitch. We'll remove the multi-modulation from pitch A, and we'll instead use this sequencer. So you can hear that both loops are now being pitched up and down according to the sequence up here. We can bring the synth back in and see what that sounds like. Have we got a bass here? There we go. Let's assign some modulation to this bass sound. We could actually set the sample rate of the bit reduction to be the pitch as well. And let's see how it sounds with our loops. In fact, let's set this envelope down here to loop, and then we'll assign this. Let's also put the wave shape on the X and Y here as well. Change wave banks. So yeah, quick overview game. We've got this first loop going in real mode. Its pitch is following the sequencer up here. We've got this chord, which we control using the XY pad here. And we can select the chords. using the scrubbing the waveform here and using this to select the size and the volume. And then we got this final voice as well. Which we can also control using the XY pad. While we're here as well, one other thing that you can do new in the latest edition, you can do this. So we create a new audio channel and we set the source to be a multibus audio unit instance, stacks, and now we can use these different output buses, and what these correspond to is the different loopers. So we can have the output from one looper go into this channel here. Likewise, if we keep creating audio channels to do the same thing. Oops, I've just created another instance of stacks, didn't mean to do that. Instead, multibus instance. So yeah, what's happening here? So if I mute this one here, you'll see we have this first loop, and then we have our chords here as well, coming out on separate audio channels, right? So now you can like put some effects in here, extra filtering and stuff like that, or you can even send it out to like a hardware output. So you could have, you know, 4-channel mixer with each of your loops on different audio channel. Or, you know, send one to a delay, one through a reverb, one through a phaser, one through whatever. Oh yeah, there's also a thing that lets you listen to just the synth as well, right? So, you know, if you wanted to kind of listen to a loop before you record it, you could have like a separate cue out, which is like another audio track here that just listens to the synth. And so then you can kind of preview what you're hearing before it goes into the loopers, before it goes out to the PA or to like audio interface or whatever. So yeah, thanks for watching. This gives you an idea of some of the new stuff that's in Stax version 1.0. Thanks to everyone that's helped me test this out over the last few months and made it much more stable. Yeah, version 1 is out now, but I don't really plan to stop working on this just yet. You know, I'd love to keep adding new stuff. I've got a big list of features that I want to add. If you've got some ideas as well, drop us a message on Discord, link below. And yeah, thanks for watching. It's available now on App Store as an AUV3 and as a standalone application. It's also available as a VST3 and an audio unit on Mac and Windows. But yeah, thanks for watching and hope you enjoy.